What's up, fellas? We got a new video coming at you. Before we really get into it, I just want to thank everyone. We're back up to 200 subs. That's awesome of you guys. The channel's starting to get more active. Appreciating it. So instead of just doing straight gameplay, I wanted to mix it up and go more into some cards here. So what I wanted to do was once a month now, I want to do best of each overall. We're going to do 90 through 99 just because we're at that point of the year where below there starts to get a little irrelevant. If you guys want to do C under, then I can do that. But I have 27 cards in my watch, so that's going to be a forward, a defenseman, and a goalie at 90 to 99. That I think is the best. I did not use the same person twice, so that's why at some you may not see someone you'd expect, but you'll probably see them throughout the video somewhere at an overall. And let's get starting right off with our 90 forward. It's going to be Cody Glass. He's got a decent build. I personally used this card way back when. Great card. Loved him. He's got the speed, end game speed easily. For a 90, shots fine. Hands are through the roof for a 90. You can put him at center if your team's a little lower, but I personally wouldn't. But other than that, just from past experiences, great card, had to go. Defenseman, we're going to go with another previous card that I used to use, and it's the SERGEI GONCHAR. Loved this card as well, and he's so much better than what that 90 on his face value says. I mean, his speed is slightly off, but if you play him more just what he's for as a defenseman, you're not going to have a problem. Especially with that shot he has, one D2Ds are going to work all day. His defensive stats are okay, he's got stick checking, but his body checking's not there. But I feel like lose that as much with some of his size. So all around good card. And our 90 goalie, surprisingly, David RITTICH. Now it's only David RITTICH because, I mean, everyone else that's good at this overall you're going to see later in the video. I mean, and what's available, he had the synergies. He's 6'4", his aggression's a little high, but for 90, and I guarantee he's really cheap, you can easily make that work. 91 forward, who does have one of the best cards in the game, is the 98, is going to be ILYA KOVALCHUK. Loved this card. I used him for a little bit, and I've used his loan as 98, and he's way higher than what his face value is. Look at those stats all around. You could, honestly, as a lower line, that's almost an endgame card. Like, so good all around. His price is a little bit cheaper now than what it used to be because of the new releases, and I highly recommend going to pick him up to put on your left side. 91D is going to be Brent Burns. Obviously, he has great cards at higher overalls. You're going to see that a lot, but he's 6'5", 230. Come on. He's a beast on the point. He can shoot the puck. I personally didn't like him in the 80s because that's when you see his speed start to really affect him. But when the 90s, he starts to go away. Once he really gets higher up in the 90s, that's when you won't even notice him being slow. He'll have some of that end-game speed. But for right here, Brent Burns, all-around good card, and easily a bottom 4 pairing card right here. With the goalie, kind of controversial because there's so many good things said about the Mackenzie Blackwood, but I'm giving it to Sogard just on loan the fact he's 6'7". Height's going to be the meta in this game. With that low aggression too, he's going to stay deep in there. He gives you the synergies you need, and he's got that 97 speed and agility. Like, all around great goalie, and he's a pain to play against, trust me. For our 92, we're looking at Austin Matthews. Heard so many great things about this card, and especially his 99 is looked at as one of the best cards in this game, and surprisingly he isn't the #1 just because one person slightly edged him out, but I had to have him in this video. So many good things. Got the build for the meta, got great speed, especially as a 92. He has endgame speed, and his shot fits around, and I've heard that, and I've personally just had on me. Every shot goes in with this guy. It's nuts. He's got the hands you need too, and you can actually put him at face-offs. Like his higher overall has obviously the great face-offs, but you can put him in a lower one too. Now my 92D, this is an obvious one. This Dougie Hamilton's a beast, not just because biased, because I'm an Ice Dogs fan and he used to play for us, but he's 6'6", 230 on the point. There's little no to be said there. He's going to get the job done, bump people all day, even if he has a slightly lower body checking, but endgame speed with a size that big at 92, that's insane, and that could be almost on an endgame team as a bottom pairing. UPL. So many people think that he's the best goalie in the game. I personally disagree and get in arguments with people over it. I do think he's easily the best 92 goalie in the game, and definitely almost the top 3 goalie in the entire game. But He's 6'4", he's got the aggression. I don't see it as much as him with other goalies. Obviously great, if you can get him for a good price, go for it. But I just think that there's a better options later on, you'll see. Now our 93 forward is actually going to be HENRIK ZETTERBERG. Now HENRIK ZETTERBERG, I mean, as you can see, his face value is 93 with offensive stats, 99 speed across the board, and hands and shot around 95, 96. Well, his defensive game's still strong with 96 stick checking, and he can perfectly play center for any team with 96 draws. Like, I mean, I had a hard time getting rid of this card off my team. I was running the lower cards on my team were 95, and I still had to keep him in. He's so good. I mean, I honestly want to get him back some days. It's just, I don't know, it's getting to that point of the year. I want him to get an upgrade, but great card. If I could honestly have anyone shooting like a short side shot in this game other than someone coming later on, it'd be him. Such a great card. Highly recommend if you can find him for cheap, under 250 probably. Our 93D's gotta be another international card with ZDENO CHARA. I mean, you look at the size and I can end it there and skip to the next card, but really, he could take the D to D's you need. He's got 97 body checking, 95 stick checking, like, gotta be one of the better D in the entire game, and no matter what overall he's at, just because of the meta this year, sometimes you wouldn't see him like that. And considering if you got SP and everything going, he's got in-game speed all around, just all around great card. And with that, we have our goalie, and this is my personal goalie, and what I believe to be the best goalie in the game, and the best goalie, honestly, I've ever had in an NHL. So good with that 61 aggression. He stays, he does his job, and with that speed, stops cross creases, 1-Ts all day. Best goalie to stop 1-Ts, which is a huge part of the meta this year. And every year I've been playing NHL over the past decade, easily been the best goalie I've ever had, and highly recommend if you could pick him up for when he's down in price. Our 94 forward is going to be another Winter National. These cards were just amazing when they came out. Just because size alone, Barkov's going to be there. His stats are slightly below his 94 face value, but he definitely doesn't play like it. He plays like a beast. I've seen some stacked 99 across the board teams by many YouTubers, and they still put him in as that fourth line center just because how much they love him. He's a card you honestly can't get rid of. If that face value just showed what he actually played as, he'd be way higher. He's got good synergies. Like once you have X and SP going, he's got the in-game speed. Best at puck control in the game by far. With that, we have our 94D. Probably the smallest D on this list, but if you want an offensive defenseman that can carry the puck and actually has that accuracy on the point with the speed, it's going to be him. He doesn't fall off defensively. He could still do the stick checking. You're just probably not going to get as many of the bumps with him, but I mean, that's survivable. He's a good card, and heard so many good things about him. Our 94 goalie is going to be Ben Bishop. I mean, Ben Bishop every year after year is just a great card. He's 6'7", he has to be. His aggression is what brings him down, 84. So he does play a little more out, but if you're trying to get those D-to-Ds and someone's using D-to-Ds on you all the time, probably the best goal you could pick up to counter that. Our 95 forward is going to be LAINE. LAINE does have great cards all around, no matter what overall, but he's a 95, and that is all 90. I've seen him, that's better stats than a 99. Some of the 99s that are out there, it's ridiculous. Just absolute laser. I remember his 85 that I got for pre-order in the game was my favorite card, and probably favorite card I've had all year. I honestly want to pick a LAINE back up. I'm currently not using one, but one of my favorite cards throughout the year, and he's got to be a top 3 right-handed card in the game. 95D is a little surprising here. It's going to be the Oscar Klefbom. Honestly, didn't realize how good this card was until I really looked at it, because most cards around this fall off in their accuracy, but I mean, he's 6'3", with that 99 speed across the board. He can shoot the puck all day, and his defensive stats are more than fine. Like, he's going to be able to carry the puck out. He's probably going to do everything you want in a defenseman, and his price isn't even too bad. That's the main thing about him. And same with your 94 goalie, it's going to be Tobias Stefan. This card wasn't as good as I realized, honestly, either. He's got 76 aggression, which is a little high, but survivable, and 6'4". Only reason this wasn't in compared to some other 95s is just because they're also in this video, and it's just, I don't know. He's just a great card, honestly, and I played against him, and a lot of people love him more than I thought they would. And he's a team of the season, so he really gives you the synergies that you want back there. Our 96 forward's got to be probably my favorite forward in the game, and it's still LAFRENIÈRE. This card is a 96, it says. If you look at those stats, that screams 99 all day. Just so good. Every shot you take with him's going in. He can do it all. He's just the all-around card you want. His size is slightly less than what you want it to be. Really, like, if his size was a little bit more, easily would be the #1 card in this game. He's my personal favorite. I know he isn't the best, but for that 96, easily best in the game. Your 96D is going to have to be this Rasmus Dahlin. I loved his 90 way back early in the game when I got him. Such a good card, but still to this day heard so many good things about him, and he's easily in a lot of people's top 4D to the end of the game. He's going to continue to go up, and he will probably have a 99 one day. But for right now, his 96, so good. Heard good things about him, and we'll see a lot of people carry the puck out on me on him, and he does a good job. 96 in Noonan is a great card. I know my good friend has his 85 and still uses that card to the day because of how good it is. Just loves him. All around sick, can save you. He's 6'4", 72 aggression. And another thing, with the team of the season goalies, you want those synergies back there. And with the 99 speed, 99 agility, or sorry, 98, but either way, end game, it's all around so good. Now we're going to go 97 forward, Jaromir Jagr. Such a good card since the moment it has been out and will be in people's teams till this game is over. So good. Just all around, just there's something about him. Perfect size for the meta. Speed's good. Shot's perfect. Everything is so good about this card. Personal experience. This is mine on my right wing. Just, I've loved him since I've had him, and he's my top point producer all day. Next up, another D I sadly do not have, but great card, the Chris Pronger. One of the rare alumni cards in this game that fit the size for the meta and all around good. I mean, come on. He's going to have endgame speed once you have your synergies going. His shot is basically all 99. He can play D with the 99 passing, 99 puck control, 99 body checking, 99 stick checking, and shot blocking. Like, this has got to be the best, not if, top 3 best defensive card in the entire game. So good all around. And our 97 goalie, who most people look at as the best goalie in the game, is the Jacob Markstrom. He gets his upgrade each month. He's a team of season with overalls. He's 6'6", 78 aggression. I think his aggression's too high. I personally don't have him. That's why I have the DAWS instead. But easily top 3 goalie in the game. Heard nothing bad about him ever. Our 98 forward's got to be the newer MIKKO Rantanen. This card's just all around great. Probably the best, if not one of the top 3 best left-handed cards in this game. I mean, he's a 99. Look at the stats. He's got 8 synergy points. There's not much to be said with this card. From the same event, we have the MORITZ SEIDER. Probably another one of the best defensemen in this game. He's got the in-game speed. If you need someone to really just carry the puck out and you can't find that winger to give it to, you gotta go with MORITZ SEIDER. He's gonna bring the puck end-to-end with you all day. He's got the DDDs. He's got everything you need. He plays his defensive game very strong. You can see there as well. 8 synergy points at this end time of the year. I mean, one of the best Ds. Now our 98 goalie is kind of hard because I honestly believe this might be the only 98 goalie in the game, unless I could not find different. I mean, the stats are there, but you're not putting someone in your net at this point of the game that's 6'2" and 82 aggression, and the amount that you have to pay for him, or don't waste your collectibles on this. Just a waste of time. Now, your best forward in the game is easily, without a doubt, the 99 Alex Ovechkin. I personally use his 98. I haven't made the upgrade to the 99 because of the price difference. But, I mean, it's Ovi. He's 6'3", 230. Beast with the puck, especially with 99 puck control. Across the board, that is all 99 offensive stats. I don't know where you can really get better for a card in this game. He's just so good, and from personal experience, I could just shoot from my own end with it, and it's going in the net. It's so broken. And a small shout out here goes to the Lemieux. The Lemieux is very good as well. but I had to give it to the Ovi. Well, we're on our 99s. We got Victor Hedman. Good at every stat that would have been through here, but this is probably the best defenseman card in the game. Easily top 3. So good. He's got 6'6", all your defensive stats that you need. He's got your synergies for being a team of the season. His price is expensive, but if you have him, do not sell him. Keep him. And if you could find him for a cheaper price than normal, easily go for it. Under $1 mil would be insane. And last but not least, I mean it's kind of least, I don't know, 99 carry price. This is the only 99 goalie in the game. He is 6'3", and he is 84 aggression. He's like, everything else is up, but he's really not going to give you what some of these lower overall and cheaper goalies will give you. I've heard that carry price does play better than his stats from many people. I've played against him and he plays well, but I've played goalies that are cheaper, lower overalls that you're going to get better all day. So he's there for now because he has to be. So with that, everybody, today that's going to conclude the video. I hope you guys got some information you could take out of this, and I'm definitely going to be making a second version next month, updated. Definitely have some new cards in there. And everyone have a good one. Keep the subs going. It's been great. We're on the road to 300 now, and